Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of our F1 My Team Career Mode. And today we've got season number 2, race 5 at Zandvoort in the Netherlands for the Netherlands Grand Prix. And as you can see here in front of you, we already have a new sponsor put on the car, which is Novus. And I think it's complete 30 laps as a team, which is pretty damn easy. Let's go across to here. Yeah, as a team, complete 30 laps during practice. Didn't read the practice bit. Oh dear. Okay, so we're going to fail that one because I don't think I'm doing 30 laps during practice. But yeah, I thought it was over the race weekend, so I misread that. But the weekly income is still decent. The goal bonus is okay, so maybe Mick Schumacher can go and do 30 laps for us overall. But let's go and get into the Dutch Grand Prix weekend. After that press interview I've just saw. So that fills out the activities. There's nothing to train Mick Schumacher this time, so we'll just worry about money and a bit of team morale.
Would you say that it's important to develop your drivers as much as possible? Are you looking to make changes in order to push your team from the midfield up to being a title contender? Will your team be going for the Constructors' Championship this season, or just for points? Do you see your relationship with your second driver being long-term, or will you be looking for someone else if you're successful? Well, thanks so much as ever for your time. It's hugely appreciated.
Our new parts have been completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
But we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. Welcome along then to the North Sea coast and Zandvoort, 25 miles away from Amsterdam, and the host for today's Dutch Grand Prix. It's a race the great Jim Clark won on 4 occasions, leading for an astonishing total of 370 laps. A lap of this short 2.6 mile Zandvoort circuit features 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left. The main straight is 678 metres long and heads into turn 1, the Tarzan corner. With DRS down the main straight into the braking zone, that could be the best overtaking opportunity on the track. With the Grand Prix nearly upon us, Anthony Davidson is by my side once again to offer his perspective. Let's talk about rubber. No grid penalties, no mitigating circumstances, just a poor qualifying performance and a very disappointing start position for them today.
They'll have a sinking feeling as they look up from the cockpit and realise they're in a different postcode to the start line for sure. But the one positive they can hold on to is that the car is quick and they can make their way through the field.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Vettel, Perez, Charles Leclerc and Ricciardo, Hamilton, Norris, Albon and Esteban Ocon, Stroll, Schumacher, Daniel Kvyat and Sainz, Gasly, Raikkonen, Romain Grosjean and Antonio Giovinazzi, Buchan, Magnussen, Russell and Nicholas Latifi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Full course caution. The safety car is out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down. Maintain positive delta. Okay, copy that. Go, go, go. The track is clear. Green flag. Spare energy, use your overtake button. Car behind you has just fitted the hard tyres. Car behind, running hards. That is 4.9 seconds.
Many doubted whether they could pull off the win here in Zandvoort, but they have done, and done it in spectacular style. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for Driver of the Day?
Well, for me, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, Renault move up the table with another strong performance this weekend. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.